I completely forgot. I'm just looking over chapter 100 now, and this chapter is mainly focused on Phil. So, um, I completely forgot about this chapter. So, I actually want to briefly talk about chapter 100 because chapter 100 is honestly one of my favorite chapter 100s in most of fiction, or at least most manga. Um, One Piece is pretty memorable. That had a really memorable chapter 100. I can't think of any other series that I've read that had that memorable of a chapter 100. Anyways, so this is about Phil, and Phil gets he literally talks about how he doesn't know everybody else after the house burned down. He basically, what happened with the Gracefield house is that all the kids got separated and put into the other farms, and Phil is literally the only one from Gracefield who still knows what's going on. All the other kids weren't clued in. Yeah, Emma didn't clue in all the other kids, but she specifically told Phil, mainly because Phil was smart enough to figure things out. So he's talking about how everyone got broken up, and how he has to see all of his new family members get shipped off, and he gets really depressed. He talks about how he has never seen Mama since the day, and he doesn't know where she is. So if we follow the anime shows that Mama is following the kids. Yeah, she's gonna track them down after the whole shelter fiasco. Um, so I don't know where she is in the manga because she just kind of disappeared off the face of the earth, at least up to the point where I'm at. She may show up within the last 30 chapters. I do not know. Um, I might make a prediction video before I read those last 30. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, he's talking about everyone, like everyone in this new place, and he just gets so upset about it because he knows the truth. I'm just kind of scrolling through this, and it's like, man. And in a way, he writes an open letter. He goes like, and he writes, yeah, an open letter to Emma. He goes like, to Emma, are you doing well? Are you eating properly? Is anyone injured or sick? Did you escape safely and meet Minerva? I want to see you. And it just shows this picture of him crying in bed. It goes, it's got like those thought bubbles. And he's going like, I'm so lonely. I want to see you, Emma. And that's just so heartrending. I mean, try to imagine being him where he's got to hold this massive secret. He's taken on this huge responsibility at the age of like 3 years old. He's still a kid. Like, he's taken on this huge responsibility, and he doesn't know how to cope with it except not to talk to anyone. And I can kind of tell that in these pictures, like in these panels, he doesn't talk to anyone. He's kind of off by himself. Even there's a panel where the mother of the house kind of gets a little suspicious of him because he's so quiet. So um, he he still admits that he believes that Emma's going to save him. And so even though he's lonely, and he shows that he's lonely, he has faith in Emma. And I'm just like, man, he's amazing. And he's able to put on a nice act in front of everybody. He's able to portray like fake happiness at the age of 3 to make sure that everybody isn't clued in that he's really depressed inside. So, man. And then at the end of the chapter, this guy named Andrew shows up. So this is actually interesting because Andrew. Uh, okay. for simplicity's sake, I'll go into Andrew a little bit later in my next review, but he's not included in the anime. And the only reason why I know this is that he's part of the bombing squad. So, I think that's all I'm going to mention about Andrew for right now. Part of me just wants to do a whole analysis or whole review, but that'll take forever, and I really am trying to cut these videos down. Andrew picks up Phil, and the chapter ends with everybody. It ends with everybody arriving at the Seven Walls place. So that's actually really interesting. I like that. I actually really like this chapter, and I really like that they brought back Phil for a little bit. So, yeah.